Sponsored by Degenerates Like You. What's happening, people? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence. This is episode 125. What is happening, people? Whoa. You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence. It's your boy, Chris Davis, hanging out with my favorite comedian over there across the ocean. It's Ty.
Ty.
It's Ty Young,
Yeah,
everybody.
it's Ty.
We're getting way better at this intro stuff.
I know, right? It's yeah.
Don't worry. It's all practice until the rebrand, baby. And the great rebrand is coming, everybody. The question is when. And that's why you got to keep tuning in, because only you will be the first one to know about the rebrand and all those specifics if you keep tuning in every week to your favorite comedy podcast, Comedy by Coincidence. What's happening, brother? How you doing?
It's just another week of existential dread. The impending doom that will consume us all.
Work. Am I
it's,
right?
It's carb season, baby. We're back on the bread, so depression's back in.
Oh, no. So you're off the all-meat diet?
Yeah. It's no sure. I discovered sugar crash is real.
Yes.
Especially after you eat a whole box of donuts after not eating sugar for a month.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, it was sloppy. Some would dare say dirty in my bed the other day. Because that's where I ate the donuts. Just facts. Don't make it dirty, folks.
Made it tummy
and
time. Tummy time with Ty with the donuts, you know. Sorry, I don't know where this was going. Carry on.
I don't either. I was just getting a quick one in. Yeah, it's I will be excited to not be responsible for a week.
Is that coming up, or you got another full week next week?
That starts Tuesday. I am not responsible for 6 days after
Fuck
Tuesday.
Fuck yeah. Well, let's have some fun on our next podcast next week, and we'll make a thing of it. Because God knows, Kelly and I have been working to the bone too, and just the whole team needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, we could all use some fucking help. You know? Oh, and there goes the nice boy hour. That's all good. It's all good. 4 minutes in, we're killing it.
Fuck it. I mean, I'm about to be in Barcelona, dude. Which
that'll be nice.
It's supposedly one of the best cities to go visit as a tourist. They got the melting ice cream cone of a cathedral.
Ooh, yeah.
They got sunshine. The seas there apparently. So they got some stuff.
It's not
some
France.
things to do.
Yeah.
Unlike Madrid, which
Did you stop in Nice or Nice, France? However we pronounce this shit.
Fuck no.
I was about to say no, because I don't think comparatively to your experience in Spain, I don't think it would be very nice.
No, absolutely
Jokes.
not.
Terrible
Because
jokes.
it's France. It's
cold, dreary, no sun.
in the winter. France is one of my least favorite places to be. You know, it's
snails are out of season. You know, you can't even experience the whole thing. Can't escargot anywhere. Shout out Dr. Evil. Damn. So,
no, I would much rather be in Spain, the land of pork. And it's not. You ever had preserved dried out pork?
Yes.
I want a prosciutto. You're the Italian,
yes.
so. But what do you delve in? Like, if you're going dried meats, what do you go?
Okay. Now, dried pork specifically, this is going to be a weird one for me. So I am the Italian, okay, of us. I do love me some prosciutto, some nice Genoa salami. You know, I am a salami freak, okay? But for whatever reason, when you said dried pork, I was thinking of in Boy Scouts, I went to Shiloh Military Park, okay, which is a Civil War battlefield. And the year I was supposed to do the 20-mile hike, which is like a long and rigorous, you hit in every point. It's a fucking kind of a nightmare. We went with another troop who had Civil War reenactors in the troop. And they were not the coolest of people, I'll say that. But they did bring bags for each of us of realistic like snacks to what they think a Civil War soldier would have, which was just salted pork and hardtack, which is like the hardest bread in the world that just doesn't go bad. And I gotta say, the salted pork was fucking phenomenal. Like,
oh, dude,
if that bag was supposed to last me all day, that salted pork was gone within an hour. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was so good. Salted, dried pork. Oh, God. So good.
Salt, meat, that's all you need.
Bring.
Yeah, sorry. I got that's a message from the dreaded work. What's going on?
I know. Hey, sometimes the talent management, the promotions, I don't know. They're all trying to get a hold of Tyson these days. I get it. You're a busy man.
I mean, I had my first big corporate meeting over the interwebs, and boy, oh boy, was it miserable.
Yes.
A lot of circling back,
right?
A lot of circling back.
A lot of streamlining processes.
A lot of pats on the back.
Yes. Oh my God.
A lot of pats.
A lot of sucking each other's dicks. Am I right?
Exactly. It was. I would say it was easily could have been a 5-minute ordeal if they didn't every person didn't have to twist the nipple of the people that just spoke plus the people they're talking to. And then there was one lady who kept getting all the props, but she didn't say a single damn thing. Like, you didn't see her face at all. So it was like, okay, so I
guess Marie.
What does she do in this situation? You know, it was weird. It was unsettling.
Oh yeah, I want to vom during those, dude. I had one recently. Dude. Yeah, man, I can't talk too much about mine because I feel like they are too corporate for Dan would give a shit. But okay, like you said, what could have been a 5-minute meeting. All things we already know, all things that are kind of been talked about at some point or another. Okay, tops could have been a 30-minute meeting. I had a meeting turn into a fucking 3-hour meeting just because 3-hour suck fest that I never said a single word in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We could have been in and out, people. I was here for the hour like that it was scheduled, and y'all made this 3 hours. I had shit to do, you know.
But everybody got to step in and say, "Can I just piggyback off of that?"
Can I piggyback off of what X said, or
I want to pivot slightly and.
That's a great point, and I want to have my say on this too, and express that I am a good and solid employee too, and whatever, dude.
But also like 90% of those, like pigging back off of or whatever, they're just rephrasing what the person before them said.
So,
the conversation has not progressed even after sucking the person's dick. Does not move on. God damn it!
Take the call. I'm gonna pause it. We love you guys. What's up? We're back. Ty's off the phone.
I'm off the phone. I'm done being boss. We were talking about corporate meetings, and I had a great point, and then my fucking minion had to ruin it.
And then the corporate machine had to call you because their ears were burning. Yeah, man.
So no. It wasn't the corporate machine. I'm scared of the corporate machine. I want to be perfectly clear. Scared of the corporate machine, but I'm powerful enough to have minions. So that was my minion. I just want to stroke my own ego.
If I had minions, I'd brag about having minions too, and the most wonderful producing staff we could ever ask for. Am I right? Shout out to our producer, Dr. Evil, here with us as always. Thanks for being here.
What are you implying, Christopher?
Mad love and respect. No, I'm just saying. Hey, it's on. Not every podcast has a staff. It's kind of cool, right? You're not my minion. In fact, I am more your minion when you're dealing with our legal battles for us. So thank you. Yeah, no. That's right. We owe this shit. The only reason we're still going is because of you. Thank you. Let's see. I had something to go with this. Okay, so that's my one job. That's my night job. My night job is going okay. I do want to say I am rolling without a manager for like the 4th time in the last year. We've lost our last manager. They keep dying on us. Not really. No, they keep quitting, and that's not great. Doesn't make the rest of
us corporate death.
Doesn't make the rest of us feel great. But
shit.
I'm sticking
Here we
in
go
there
again.
'cause money, you know, and being a musician, I don't make a lot of it. Second, Ty, I want to tell you, I picked up a second job in the mornings. I am not a complete bum. This is temporary, hopefully, because goddamn, it's ruining me as a person just a little bit. But I'm doing laundry in the mornings from like 8:30 to 2:30, and then hightailing it back here to get to lessons in time. And still teaching the music
laundry,
lessons. I am running
industrial
sized laundry loads for a fire and water restoration company. Okay, and that's as specific as I want to get because I don't want to like shout them out or anything. But yeah, like so say you had a flood or you had a fire at your house. These guys come in and take care of the fire damage and stuff, but part of their deal is they also do mold and fire laundry. You know what I mean? So like your whole the very first time I worked for these guys a year ago, I'll come in and do it by the laundry gig. They don't have laundry gigs every time they do one of these things, but I'd say I go in every once every 6 months or something. And this last one has lasted a week and a half, and it's probably going to last another week or so. But the very first job I did for them was they had a fire gig, like a whole house caught on fire, and the people who were there were hoarders and dog breeders. So like they hoarded clothes too, and like all of the bro, dude. And so if they had like 8 dogs they were breeding after the fire,
do you think
2?
Sorry, do you think that that fire smelled a little bit like Korean barbecue?
No, it
smells just a little.
I get where you're going. No, it smelled more like Kung Pao Kitty. No, no, but seriously, it was like the worst smell ever, and everything was either covered in dog shit or worse. And like, this time it's just been mold jobs, and I'm so grateful. But Yeah, no, I'm doing. That's been fun immediately after my album release. And
So, Dr. Evil, how long is it before Chris becomes an arsonist to get this to be a reoccurring gig?
Well, I mean, you say that, but
If
after
I
that
loved
first
it,
one,
yeah.
I don't know that he'd willfully go to incite like fire damage. He might go like bursting pipes and shit like that. I could see that. I don't think he'd.
Okay.
I don't think he'd get in the biz of arson because
No,
like,
no.
some of the smells.
we are. I mean, we are Eagle Scouts and Pyros, so there's that aspect.
Yeah,
to it, but
yeah.
like, I don't think. No, not after what I.
I just
smelled.
don't. I just don't think like busting pipes is your style. You know, coming across a busted pipe is your style, but busting pipes yourself.
Hey, I like to bust my pipe on the
I'm not-
reg. You know what I'm saying?
Ew.
If we're just being frank here.
I mean, I would unless we combine both of those, and Chris is out there setting off M80s and main street line pipe thingies, whatever you want to call it.
I told you, I'm a car lover. No, I'm playing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Sorry. We've really lost the audience. If there were any dog lovers, I apologize for that story. That was I just sharing my fucking truth out here with y'all.
And you got hungry for Korean food one day.
No, but it was pretty. It was frowned upon when I brought Panda Express in for lunch. JK, I can't afford that. Although, well, I had some stuff to talk to you about. One, when you're in Europe, do your parents call and check in on you? Or it's that international fees and stuff, too. There's that.
There is international fees and stuff. But I just hop on the Wi-Fi and call them from there, so it should, in theory, be cheaper. But also like my family is not like anybody else's family that I came across.
No.
We don't do family gigs and gatherings or anything like that.
Evidenced by Christmas. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, like the last time I saw my cousins, I think I was 8. And we all operate under the we haven't heard anything. Well, they must be alive.
Right.
Assumption. So it's like I think it's when my dad drinks. I think that's when they contact me. When dad has a beer or two, he
remembers he has a son and he calls you and he's a little imbibed and that's a good time to talk for real, probably, right?
Oh no, he sent me a text. He always sends me a text. It's always a letter. It always says "Love you, Dad."
That's good.
Just like a letter.
No, that's cool.
Enter "Love you," enter Dad.
That's fine.
Which is nice. Nice little touch. But it's always like one of those like every 3 months or so, I'll just get a text out of the blue and it'll be like, "Hey, hope you're alive. We haven't heard from you. Miss you. Love, Dad." And it's always just
they're treating you like a missing child, dog. No, you need to call your parents, dude. They miss you. They want.
I'm sorry, I'm
bro.
too busy out here.
I know. I'm lucky I get to talk to you once a week. I need to be. I want to be grateful of that and throw that on the potty waddy too.
Well, yeah. It's just like I like to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like the people I'm with, the surroundings. I like to be there. I don't want to be, standing around talking on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like living in the moment.
Exactly.
Same here.
And some of the people I know would argue that I have to live in the moment if I want to live.
Yes.
So
you can't be
it's
taking
one
a
of those,
stroll on the phone. You'll get hit by a car or something. I get it.
Exactly. I have a track record with cars, so it's one of those like I love you. If we don't got a set up appointment or whatever, chances are I'm not going to talk to you for a while.
And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know?
Just how the cookie crumbles.
I get it.
Got to face what's in front of you, not what's, I don't know how many thousands of miles away living on a boat complaining about seals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, well. Do it. Just do it. It's a good time.
Why though?
Thanks, Doctor. Hey, Oscar the kitty just came in. So this is a good time. I guess. Whatever. Fun. Hey, brought to you by Dr. Evil. So let's do a look. Chris and Ty are both struggling with work. And the dream is all we have, really, you know? I mean, that's what we're going with. Want to do some comedy news?
Yes, we can do some comedy news. I have nothing.
I have nothing either. Good. I'm sure stuff has happened in comedy this week. Yeah, we talked about the Tim Dillon show last time. Nikki Glazer coming on, all that stuff, right? Yeah. So Brendan Schaub, did we talk about him taking a step back from touring? Yeah, we did. Damn, we suck.
Yes.
Damn, we suck. Let me see here. I've got nothing. Give me a second. Doing some research. I mean, Jon Stewart.
Kind of a nothing week.
This happened a while ago. I don't think we brought it on, but Jon Stewart is coming on to guest host The Daily Show on Mondays throughout 2024, which is cool because, I mean, The Daily Show was Jon Stewart's show pre-Trevor Noah, and that was one of the formative comedy, like, talk show news shows, and it was my favorite back in the day. It was one of the few things I'd watch on Comedy Central coming home from high school, and I don't know, especially with how, divided this country is over crazy, stupid political ideologies and stuff. I'm not as excited as I probably would have been 10 years ago for this, but I don't know, good for him, and nice that they're changing it up and we're going an original route.
That's a risk. That's a risk he's taken. I mean, not much of a risk. He'll still eat brisket at the end of the day, but like that's a choice to go back into the corporate media machine that he's so upset at for.
Yeah, that he had to walk away from.
It'll be interesting.
I will say that of all those like comedy
how that goes.
News show hosts, he was one of the most moderate and then most pointed. You know, not afraid to like make fun of anything on both sides and or like make a situation out for what it was. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate that of them. He's the one who's going to be running it, at least on Mondays, right? It's not a full. He's guest hosting once a week, right? So whatever, not as big a deal. But let's see here. Seeing a lot of comedy movie stuff.
The summer is approaching.
Yeah. Oh, which means you're going to be rolling on the specials again here pretty soon.
It's yes and no, probably.
I bet come March it's going to be just special city for like one getting released every week until September kind of thing. By the time this airs, I will be able to say this, so I can say that Forgiving Tree is playing a big St. Louis show at Blueberry Hill on April 6th with our friends, homies, and partners in rock and roll, The Winks and Native State, and our other friends band Redwood for the first time. So come on out to that if you're St. Louisan or Missouri, Illinois fans, family, whatever, friends, come rock with us at Blueberry Hill, April 6th. I'm going to get way better at these promos. I'm going to say it like I'm not depressed. Come down, April 6th, Blueberry Hill.
A little too much.
A little too much? Okay.
A little too much.
We'll dial it back.
Little too WWE.
That's okay.
However, I feel like Forgiving Tree would be a horrible group name. In
WWE.
a great name for a band, not a good name for a WWE team.
Or superstar. Just like, give it up for the Forgiving Tree. He's the tree. He forgives his opponents.
All as I know is
He turns the other cheek.
Whoever walks out of there has to at least be 7 foot tall. Like, that dude needs to be a tall.
Yeah, they'd have to
tree,
get the
you
mountain from Game of Thrones or whatever. Totally. Doc Evil, you got any comedy news? Working on it? Okay, just doing research. I got it. We got it.
Okay, so it's not specifically comedy news, but do you want to hear a piece of Florida man news?
Yeah, give us something.
Florida man steals a plane in California, crash lands it on a nearby beach, and walks off, sheriff says. That's our headline.
Steals a plane, crashes it on a beach, walks off. Fun. I've never heard of anybody doing that before.
Yeah, people were likening
Sounds
it to a
about right.
real-life GTA thing, but
It does feel like that. It sounds like the drug, cocaine, Missouri plane.
ooh, they used the word purloined.
Ooh, somebody's fucking college educated. right?
Somebody's feeling special.
Busted out of the thesaurus for this
Okay,
article.
Noah. I see you.
STL Foodies name its top 10 must-try STL dishes. Oh, fuck, it's the
And
Super Bowl today, guys.
Yeah.
None of us give
It's
a
the
shit
Super
about
Bowl.
football.
Today?
Yeah, it's today.
Oh, well, I ain't watching that shit. I'm going to sleep.
I know, yeah, you should. No, I guess it's Chiefs versus the 49ers. Am I on that? Yep. It's tough because
Alrighty.
San Francisco, I do like me some Grateful Dead. However, Kansas City is right there. So it's if you're in Missouri, you're expected to be a Chiefs fan. And I don't think that's the case for everybody. Some people, just want to see the Chiefs burn a little bit. Especially after the season of Taylor Swift taking over the NFL, in general. A lot of people have mixed feelings on that. What you gonna do?
Some people just don't understand that the sport needs a woman's touch to change and evolve to be a better sport. Okay,
Why?
Like, we just need to accept her for what she is as the motivating force for new pads or something or other. I lost it. Sorry.
You lost it. It's okay, but like I said last week, guys, all pogs go to heaven, and this is just another example of that. Rebrand the NFL that have more pogs. That's all I'm saying. What is a pog for those who do not be knowing? It's a perfect ass white girl. Okay. Or a fat ass white girl. Either or. Okay. I will say a perfect ass is a fat ass to me with a P. PHAT ass is great. Holler at Ty. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
What the
I
dog
lost it
doing?
too. More pogs in the NFL. That's all I'm saying. You know how they're like NFL Nation? NFL Nation. Pog Nation. Let's go, baby.
That's a very strong stance.
You know what? That's why I'm all for this Taylor Swift nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking my brain's going into overdrive for different meanings to that.
I said
acronym.
pog too many times, and you're stuck on it. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. What? What?
I made the mistake of trying to look up Missouri Man news.
What we got? No. You gotta
You
share.
might
that.
like this one because I feel like this is you every time you play GTA. Speaking of
Okay.
connecting the two articles,
Okay.
Fox 2 reported about a week ago, man accused of killing wife with hammer in South St. Louis County.
Huh.
Huh.
I want to go on record and say this is not something Chris would do.
In GTA, like I said.
That sounds like something Chris would say right before he does.
Oh, hold on. No. Never mind. That's old.
What if I typed in
But also-
Pog News? I'm just, while I'm on one. Continue, guys. Don't worry.
While
I'll
you're
come
on
back to
one,
this.
eh?
Also, side note, why does it seem like every time a plane gets stolen, it happens in Florida?
Right? Florida is always tangentially. Well, actually, I don't know that. I mean, we had a couple Missouri hijacking stories, but still, obscene amounts come out of Florida in some capacity.
It's the I don't know. It makes sense in a weird way because I mean, if you're gonna choose any state to steal a plane, you might as well choose Florida because the water's close by.
True.
There's nothing good in Pog News, by the way.
I figured you just scrolled past 10 porn sites.
No.
and was
No.
just like
The Pension
trying to find-
Advisory Working Group is flawed and unbalanced. That's the top one. Lawmakers won't
Wait.
release gaming funds over disputes tied to tribal sovereignty. Gaming,
okay.
yeah. Gaming, like... What? Tribal
So
gaming.
there's a couple organized.
Don't, Pog News is not great.
You
It's a lot of acronyms.
you think they would like a corporate group would change their name away from a porn category? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, let's just say, just a hypothetical. You were Asian and your last name was Bukkake, and you started the Bukkake group. You think you would like once you get to know, the other cultures, you might be like, okay, maybe we need to like add a hyphen, so it's boo and then
Yeah.
gak
Yeah. Maybe
and
like
then a.
what
You
do
know
they
what I
call
mean?
that?
Or
A
something.
tilde or one of those. Yep. Killing it.
Yeah, it's just I you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
unless you own the acronym, you got to bow to the public will. You can't have your organization's acronym be POG.
Or you totally
You know what I mean?
could. What if
That's like being an archery store in the central Iowa and calling yourself the CIA. It makes no fucking sense. You know what I mean?
Dr. Evil, you got anything else over there?
No, not specifically.
Okay. I think it's my week for Savage of the Week. I'm trying to think of who's been a savage. Dr. Evil has been a savage. Quick shout out to Dr. Evil. Being a trooper over there. Shout out to you too, Ty. I know working over there and being a Mr. Manager is no easy task either.
I hate it.
Yeah, don't we all? Shout out to the salt of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Savage of the week are the savages who make this world keep running. Us working stiffs. You know what I mean? Me, you, Doc Evil, and you, our listener, man. Without people like us showing up to work every day doing the goddamn thing, the world would be a worse place off, and sometimes you're like, man, I'm not affecting the world in any way. My job is, menial, has no effect on people. You fucking matter. You fucking rock. And what you do has a purpose, okay? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You're a goddamn savage. Our listener, Trevor Harrison. Our sole listener, you are a savage, brother. probably being a killer husband, and shit like that. So, whoa. That's what I got for Savage of the Week this week. Ty, you're up next week. This is
Duly noted.
Duly, yeah. Let's see. Next week we're gonna party. We're gonna be a little bit more livelier because we should all kind of be on a little mini vacation. From what I understand, I think Doc Evil got Friday and Monday off, and I'll at least have Friday off. So let's try to have some fun next time we see each other. All right?
Oh shit!
Not that we don't every
I'm gonna
time.
be in Glasgow.
Ireland?
Yeah. No, next week will be fun. I'll be coming to you from Glasgow, where I'm probably it's English, but it's not English. It's
Scotland.
From what I was told, the hardest place to understand English. So
okay, have fun with that. And they should have some pretty good beer over there, I imagine. So at least you'll be in drinking territory. So
yeah, yeah.
Mad love and respect. Let's call her there, guys. A quick shorty for you guys next week. We'll be around more and have some more fun next week. Maybe we'll get a guest. Who fucking knows? In the meantime, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, okay? Mad love and respect, and we will see you next time.
Laters.
Whoa.